Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Dia and I want to shape up my mandarin orange tree. I want to bring this tree in today. As you can see, the leaves are turning yellow and I think it's really time. It's over time. Okay, it's past the time that this plant should be inside. This plant is beginning to change with the season, so I'm going to bring it in. But this is it. If I step back and look, I can look more closely. I'll get a better view of it. This is my orange tree, and what I need to do is shape it up. I've never actually given it a specific shape beyond just cutting it, the sides down the top, and then cutting the top so it fits neatly in my home. But as you can see, I did cut it about a month ago. When I brought in my June plum plant, I did cut it because I was trying to bring as many in as possible. But as you can see, it did warm up a little outside the last week or so. And as you can see right there, I'm growing new branches. So I'm going to just shape it up. And that poor new branch may have to go, but I'm going to shape it up and cut some of the stems off, the lower branches off. Every time I look at everyone else's, they're shaped up at the bottom, but I just kept them because it has never actually fruited before. When this plant came to me, and it's big now, when it first came to me, it was literally what you're seeing there. That's them. That's what it was. That's all they sent to me, and I was in shock because I thought it was something that I could get fruit from in a couple of years. And I think now it's going on its third year. So this will be its fourth. And so it's been with me now 3 full summers. So it's getting big, but I'm hoping that sooner or later it will fruit, because they said to me in a year it will fruit, but I only received that. So I really doubted that that was going to fruit. So that's that. So I'm going to just shape it up some and then see how I can get this thing to sit properly in the house without looking too big. Okay guys, I'm going to cut, but it's very windy out here. And I'm going to see if I can shape this thing up as best as possible. But as you can see, I'm going to take just some of this, the stems off. I'm not sure if I want to take this off. It's kind of thick. I'm trying to figure out what is the best shape for it, since I made it grow wild for so many years. But as you can see, that's what it looks like so far. I'm thinking, I don't know if I should just leave up here and that is it, but that won't give me that many stems. So I'm thinking maybe I should leave. I'll take this. I'm trying to figure out what's the best shape for this plant and still having a lot of stems left. As you can see, it did branch out, but maybe I should have shaped it from the beginning. But I don't know if I should just take this. Maybe I should. But how much would I lose if I take that? So if I take this here, that's a lot of plant. But maybe I should just take that and then leave the rest. I think I'm going to do that. I don't want to, but I'm going to cut. So I didn't want to take this one here, but I think I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to cut. So I'm going to cut this here. Okay. So after that, that's what it looks like now from here. That's not so bad, but now I'm worried. What will my plant look like after? I hate cutting my plants, as you can see. I have the lower branches all gone over here. And so I'm thinking now maybe I should just, if you can see the wide view, that's it. That's it right there. So I'm thinking of taking the sides from here, and then some from here, and then just clipping the top. I think I'm going to leave the remaining branches. You can actually see the main stem, and then just take some of the branches off from the side and then bring it inside the house that way. Okay, so I'm cutting some. Let me see. Okay guys, I'm going to cut some from here, part of the branch here. I think that's easier than cutting all of it off. And then I'm going to cut some from over here. But I'm going to cut this. I'm going to put the camera down and cut because I need to both hands to hold this plant steady because it's very windy out here. And then figure out how to shape this thing. And then show you guys after. I think that this is looking good. I'm going to bring this in as it is right here. I think that's the best thing. I don't want to cut any more off of it. I'm hoping that it will fruit in the next year. Be great if it fruit indoors this winter. But this is it. It did have one blossom and a little and one fruit on it this last winter. But I did not know that this thing had blossomed, and so I didn't even notice that there was a fruit on it until I found the dead fruit. So this is it, and so I'm hoping that this thing will fruit again this winter because it did have one blossom on it, one fruit on it and I'm going to watch it very closely this winter and see if I actually see flowers on it, if it's going to bloom this winter too. But this is it. I like the shape. So what I'm going to do now is spray with my neem oil, which I have all the way over there, if you can see it. My neem oil all the way over there waiting to be used. I'm going to spray with that, and then I am going to, sorry I keep stopping, it's very windy out here. I'm going to fertilize it, give it some fertilizer, and then hope that it flourishes well. I did cut most of the yellow leaves off to prepare for inside, and it's been on the deck out of direct sun. It's been blocked by the sunroom on the opposite side. So I am going to see what happened to it during the winter time, and then I'm going to look for the blooms. I am going to put the neem oil on it, spray the neem oil on it, and I'm going to give it some fertilizer. I'm going to bring it inside the house. And I think it is ready because it is getting chilly and it's so windy out here. Look at the wind, guys. Look at that. Look at that. It is very windy out here. So I am going to cut this short and show you what it looks like. Maybe in a couple we can see if it's actually growing well inside the house, because these things are very, very tricky sometimes when you bring them in. But this is it. Have a good one, guys. Very windy. I have to wait. See the bug crawling. I have to spray this thing. And this is it getting its fertilizer, guys. Always try to add some fertilizer to your plants, especially when you're changing the environment. And can you see that? Can you see it? This is why you have to spray. Look at this. And this is not even for that insect.